Here's a quick overview of using the dashboard. So here you can see an example demo request that came in. And so first, let me start up on the top here. On the upper right, you have your custom statuses. This is where you can modify and create new custom statuses. You also have the ability to switch between Kanban view and list view over here. And then display allows you to choose what you want to show on things like the card and also on the drawer. So here you can see, for example, we have our response time SLA, our resolution SLA, CRM fields. And here you can, if you connect your CRM, here's where you can actually select which CRM fields you want to show on that card. You can also add AI tags if you want. I typically will use the first response SLA in the CRM fields just to quickly see that information. And then similarly on the drawer view, this will tell you what will show in the drawer when you've opened it. Very similar. And then you can also display trends on hover. So in the drawer view, you'll see additional things down here, for example, the account details, and you can add additional things that you want to show kind of throughout this sidebar. After that, here you have some filters functionality. So you have some basic things like some quick filters here, assigned to me, new customer reply, for example, what has the most recent customer reply escalated. You can filter by time, and you can also filter by additional things, standard Thena metadata, your custom fields or your tags, category, product issue, et cetera, and then any sort of CRM fields that you might have. And then if you create a view that you want to save for later, you can click here to save that view and save those filters, and then it'll show up here on the left-hand side for saved views. In the title itself, we'll default to showing the title as the first top-level message. If you prefer to have AI do it, you can just click this little AI wand, and you can see here that it'll summarize the title with AI. And you can also filter and do all sorts of things here. Filter and sort. So if you want to change by, most recent customer reply or last reply in general, or things with the first response SLA coming up, you can sort it that way. Okay, coming down here to the actual Kanban itself or the actual list view itself, you can see the different custom statuses here. Again, these are fully customizable, so whatever you want to kind of show there. And then if I click into the card here, you can see a couple different things. So on the left-hand side, your standard chatbot here. I'm going to show snippets in a different video, but snippets basically gives you the ability, it's kind of like macros, to have a quick response. I'm also going to show AI agent or AI assist here, this generate button, in a different video as well. But for now, you just have a standard kind of reply box here. Let's say, taking a look now, since we have first responder reply as the assignee, it will assign this then as me as a first responder, but you can also have it set based on account owner if you prefer. You can also update assignee with the shortcut. So if I'm here and I want to send this to Sid, I can do that. Or if I want to send it back to me, I'll just use the shortcut A to do that. I can also change the status at any time. So sometimes I'll, move the status to waiting on customer, and then I'll come back to waiting on us. This little auto reply, this is fully customizable if you want an auto reply or not. This demo channel just has an auto reply showing there. Okay, moving over to the right-hand side, first, just hitting on some basic details, like I mentioned, assignee and status, all the standard stuff that you might expect. If you've enabled custom fields, this is where you'll have some custom fields show up. AI can automatically fill in the custom fields. So in our case, category and product, we're AI based. So you can see here, it's already filled in this bug, and then for the category, and then the product was for broadcasting or marketing automation product. If I want to override this, if I decide, actually that's a feature request or that's something else, I can do so, but AI has filled these in as well. And then this category we've set to be required upon close. You don't have to do that, but it's an option. External links we'll cover in a different video. Account details is just the CRM mapping, and then you can choose which information you want to show here, and then obviously related requests down below. While you're in this view, you can also pop over to the internal thread. So if I do Shift-I, that'll actually move me over to internal thread, and I'll say, Sid, this looks like a bug. And this will spin up a conversation inside of Slack in an internal Slack thread. So I can be here in the web app. Sid, for example, might be in Slack. He will get this. He can reply here. You can tag if you want to tag somebody. Obviously, that allows you to do that. And then you can have a back and forth conversation. This is typically where we'll engage engineering. So if I want to loop in Govin, I'll say, hey, Govin, can you take a look at this? He'll be in Slack. He may not be in the Thena web app, but him and I can have a conversation on this. And then obviously activities, as anything changes or as you do anything, activities will kind of show there. Okay, coming back here, standard reply. Then when I'm ready to move status, for example, I could just move it to closed if I wanted to. I'm going to hold off on that. And then if you want to open in Slack, copy the URL, do all sorts of stuff. You can also close it via here. You can merge requests. You can discard it, and then you can do all sorts of stuff. Okay. So closing that, you can also click and drag if you want to do this. And then if you're in list view at any time and you want to do bulk updates, you can obviously just select multiple and then you can change those. So if I wanted to change the assignee of all these to, for example, Sid, I can do that. I can trash them. I can do all sorts of different stuff, select all, change the status. So if I pop back over here, I will cover in the next video additional things like analytics, AI assist, save views, external links, and more. All right. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. Bye.